These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
Time for our tale of the tape. First up, Jake Paul, the problem child, 6'1" tall with a reach of 76 inches. And he'll be facing Lyndon King Arthur. Tipped the scales at 176 pounds. He's 6'2" tall with a reach of about 74.5 inches.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Jake Paul, fighting out of Cleveland, Ohio, currently residing in Dorado, Puerto Rico. Lyndon King Arthur. Over half of his wins have come by way of knockout. Fights out of Manchester, United Kingdom.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner,
from Cleveland, Ohio in the United States, here is the battle-ready cruiserweight and popular social media superstar, introducing the problem child, Jake Paul.
Fighting out of the blue corner, from Manchester, England, here is an Intercontinental Light Heavyweight champion, Lyndon King Arthur.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. And Jake Paul goes down. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Just misses with that jab. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter shot lands. Nice counter shot. A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
That jab doesn't score. Nice counter. Can't score with the right hand. And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Just misses with that uppercut. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. And Arthur is down to the canvas. And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Both men were knocked down, and they both got up in that round.
Sometimes you talk about drawing first blood. What does that tell you?
That's it, now breathe. Breathe. Just get used to switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the drive. Fight. Don't give him any free shots. Keep smart. Just drive. It's a terrible round, though. Come on. We've let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy. You're way better. He's not in your league. Great work. Don't be looking there for one shot at a time. You're getting soft on me. The fight's not over yet. You absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to go, but you've got to let him back into it. Now listen, kid. I need you to go back. Finish it. Good work there.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action.
Get your shot. Stay focused. Don't let it back into the fight. Great round. You were thinking. Smart.
And there's the bell to start round two. What is this round going to look like after all the drama of the previous round where both of these athletes went down?
I've seen that twice before, both fighters knocked down in the same round, and you think who's going to go back as confident, who's going to come out as confident. Both fighters went back on unsteady legs. How is this going to unfold?
A counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Caution being thrown to the wind. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Beautiful counter punch. This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
Counterpunch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That big hook doesn't land. Holding nothing back here in the round. Straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Right hook just missed. Back and forth they go. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. Will get knocked out. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Jake Paul in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Great work. I love that. I love that. That jab is slick. Good jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back. Good hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in. Make the round off. Win the round on your jab. Breathe when you're stepping away. You've been coasting this fight, and now you're going to let him get back in. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free. Stick him on the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace and win the round back. Jab, you're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful. That's. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. They can't figure you out. Great work.
Time winding down as we get set for another round.
We don't care. Go out there, you win this next round. You were thinking. You were smart. You were loading up. You were still landing your power shots.
On to the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Misses with the jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get it done.
Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Perfect counter lands. That left hook missed. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Straight right just misses. Straight right just misses. Swing and a miss for that jab. And King Arthur goes down. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
That's lights out right there.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. Let's talk about Arthur in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath, got right. Push it off, get on with the job.
Back into the fight that round. That's his round. To the fight, kid. Great round. Just keep him on. You let him back into the fight. You're much better than this guy. You're much. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there. Carry it up. Great work. Good work at that, kid. The jab's looking nice. But get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just stay focused. And let him back into the fight, kid. Great. Well, then go back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost. Your power shot. Good work. Don't forget the jab. Don't get carried away. This boxing back together. I need to go.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
Don't give enough. Get that jab back. Just box it. Just be smart. Just get your shots off and don't give him anything.
There's the bell for round 4. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He parries away that left hook. I'd like to see more jabs. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've done in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. How about that time counter shot? Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive then. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. No rest for the weary. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, 2 punches better. That counter punch caught him clean. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. A big shot to author. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
And again, don't chase too much. You're doing what you're doing. Get focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the race. There's 1-2 straight down the middle. You can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Let him back into the fight, kid. Great round. Get back behind your jab basics. Get your rhythm back. 3 shots, yeah? Just keep him on the end of your jab. Focus. Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up. Great. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up as we get set to jump back in the action.
And then start gathering your pace and win this round back. Take away that confidence, stop him in his...
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the 5th. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
His stamina is off the charts. Right hook misses. His stamina is off the charts. Are we about to see Arthur go down?
Don't let him land again.
How are they still standing?
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do you do?
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far? Did you see that? They're always looking for that KO, and we could see an upset right here. A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
That jab misses. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
I'm happy. Good man. Pick him on the end of your jab and then start gathering your pace and win the round back. Take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. I need you to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've led him back into this. You're better than this. Go back out there and win the round. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss him. Great work. Go again. Get your mind back on the job. Just stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him any free shot. You're way better than this guy. You're way better. You're getting your time in already. That right hand is beautiful.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action.
Great work. You were thinking. You were smart. You were loading up.
Let's start the 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Straight right just misses. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This is about ego. Get your ego in check, Todd, because if you fight a man that is used to doing this, he's confident and comfortable doing this, why are you giving him that chance to dance that dance? Step out of the way, box him, frustrate him, because if you let him get away with it, he'll close you down.
His stamina is off the charts. Nice work to block that right uppercut. The old adage is, no matter how much speed you've got, timing beats speed.
This can be so frustrating when you're under such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Stevens.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Swing and a miss with that jab. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Straight right just misses. A lot of effort being exerted here. Straight right. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
Is when you talk about championship material.
That's it. Stop. Okay, focus. Big, deep breaths. Stay focused, man. Don't let him back into the ring. Get your mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Don't be looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. In this round, I need you to focus on what you're doing. You were smart. You weren't loading up, and you're still letting your power shot. Good.
Back into this, you're better than this, kid. Go back out there and win the round.
Look what you do. Good work. You're doing good, kid.
Go again. Have you got complacent?
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action.
And now you've let him back into it. Right, let's go out there, get your boxing back together.
And there's the bell for round 7. Let's see how much recovery they saw there in the last minute.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Well, Johnny, as you know, there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what?
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. An author got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. How did they survive that?
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corners? How are they going to get through this?
Are we about to see Author go down? And now they're right back into the fray.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
expending a lot of energy in this round. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. That jab doesn't score. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two fighters have.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Great round. Just keep him on the end about that round. It was a bad round. We don't care. Go out there. That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Bury it up. Don't be looking at it for one shot at a time. Set him up. You'll take him out.
Win the round on your jab and breathe when you're stepping round.
You're good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep
Back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him, just be smart.
this now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
Win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action.
Jab, don't get carried away.
You've got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag, and now you've let him back into it.
And there's the bell for round 8. They really seemed to exhaust themselves last round. Let's see what they have left.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down.
Get your hands up, don't...
How is this fight still continuing?
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
And he scores with the counter. That left hook misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
As we enter the final frames of this bout, Johnny, what have we seen so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Both men step back for just a moment. Incredible work rate. Straight right just misses. Missing with that right hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. That cut is going to cause some problems. They might want to call a doctor over.
Man, oh man, you know what? He's going to hope the referee doesn't jump in and stop it.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
He's not getting back up. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good.
Come on,
getting your time in already. That right hand, beautiful, beautiful. That's it. Start sticking a few body shots in there.
This fight, do you? Come on. You've let him back into this. You're better than
Never one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's
Mind your jab basics, get your rhythm back, then we go again.
you weren't loading up. You were still letting your power shots. Good work.
Get back out there and win the round.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
You're much better than this guy. You're much better. He's not in your league. Come on.
And there's the bell to start round 9. They're off their stools, and what a fight this has been. Will it continue?
Good work the last round. Be smart. Don't get too braggadocious. You'll get turned over and walk into the shot, and that's the last thing you want.
There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
I want to think of holding on here for a minute. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That left hook missed. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. Straight right. Very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. That cut is going to cause some serious problems.
Cornerman, get your job done, do it right.
Those one comes straight down the middle.
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? You're starting to make it to the fight.
Great round.
Stay focused. Get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Don't be looking at it one shot at a time. Set him up, but you'll take him out. He's too tired. He's not getting back up. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up.
Off and don't give him anything. Go back and win the round, right?
Don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you do.
Hosting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight.
Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear.
Go out in the first minute, stick him on the end of the jab.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round.
That's it. Just
Him in his tracks. Get back out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
There's the bell for round 10. And we're back. What does this round have in store for us?
How much energy did they use? How hard and how tough and how much they had to dig deep? This is just ridiculous. I don't know what to expect. I'm tired just watching it.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain then.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe. Then the second fight, he thought this guy's aggressive. He's not.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. And it appears they're out of trouble, at least for now. But that just goes to show you one clean punch changes everything.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything in return.
Straight right just misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
The straight right just misses. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. You know, the cut man's got some work to do in this corner.
My concern is the corner. Are they going to be too brave for their fighter?
Don't forget the jab.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing? You're starting to make work.
Don't be looking at the one shot at a time. Set him.
Just get your mind on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Don't change too much. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear. Good work at that, kid. That jab.
Mind back on the job. That's a terrible round, that is. Come on.
And missing. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Better. He's not in your league. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Shot at a time. Set him up. You'll take him out. He's too tired.
It's back on. Get focused. Get your mind back on
The referee calling for seconds out. Right back into the action.
shots, yeah? Needed to win this round. Get your mind back. Get your focus back. Get that jab back. Just box him.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. What a round we just saw. Let's see what we've got in store for us here.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
Are we about to see Arthur go down? That was the moment.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to finish this.
That uppercut just missed. Stamina is off the charts. And he scores with the counter. This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Incredible work rate. You see in the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Jake Paul in that last round. They're going to call the doctor over in a minute to check out these cuts.
I hope they've got a good cuts man in that corner.
You. Okay, focus. Big, deep breaths. Wait. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out.
Well, here. You were thinking, you were smart. You weren't loading up, but you were still letting your power shine. Good work. Don't forget the jab and get out of the way. Think about the defense on the...
What are you doing? You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
One shot at a time. Set him up. But you'll take him out. He's too tough.
Win the round. Get back behind your jab basics. Just get your rhythm.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah?
There. Get your boxing back together. Listen, be...
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
Wait.
Work.
Stay from breathe when you're stepping round. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind...
On to the 12. It's one of the best fights I've seen this year. Let's see if this round continues that incredible action.
What a round. What have they got left? How can you get better than that? That is ridiculous. That's stuff you see on video games.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands. Did you see that? The defense failed them. No, we don't see a knockdown.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Missing with that right hook. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Oh, and that was a big shot to Arthur. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, good defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. That hook won't score. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. And Arthur got the worst of that exchange, and he might go down. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a style, what a pace to get a unanimous decision. That is mad. I didn't see that coming. I thought this would be tight. This is nowhere near tight.